It's your boy coming at you on a Thursday, as I always love to do, because Thursday's my favorite day of the week. Why? Well, I was born on a Thursday, 11:47 a.m. Woo! So happy to be back amongst you all, doing what I love to do. I'm just blessed to be in this situation, and I can just come to you whenever I want to. It's been a very rainy day today, but it's okay. It's been a rough. I wouldn't even say it's been a rough week. Things happen. A semi ran all into my car, ran all through the side of my car, man. But it's cool. We're gonna let them work it out. We're gonna let Geico and all them places. We're gonna let them just handle that and just give me my coins, and we'll be all right. But most importantly, I'm okay. So we're good to go. But tell me about you. What you been up to? How you been? How are you today? What did you do today? Are you taking a little time off work? Are you gonna treat yourself? Get a massage? Go to the spa? Are you went to brunch? That's amazing. Honestly, I definitely want to do those things with you as well. I'd love to do some of those things with you. So I'm thinking, very soon. Just woo! So soon. Just can't come soon enough. With that being said, thank you so much for tuning into another episode. Let's get started. So for our first topic, guess who's in the news again? That's right, Antonio Brown, AB, the former wide receiver of the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Raiders, in the Buccaneers. He's probably been other places, who knows? But AB's been on his world tour, and some of his best friends, one of his closest people that he's been around in the last couple of years was Kanye West. So birds of a feather at this point. And so we've come to realize that Antonio Brown is erratic, and I just think that I'm really starting to think, man, that concussion he caught, man, from that boy that played for the Bengals when he smacked him. Yeah, that boy something ain't right, man. Something ain't right. I'm over here playing the song the whole time. I'm sorry about that. But man, yeah, they got that man out there, and he ain't got no business being out here in this world without some help. Now we just seen a picture of him ass naked with them SpongeBob squeaky boots that boy had on, SpongeBob Yeezy boots that he had on. It is what it is there. But anyway, so it's been reported by TMZ Sports. There a 911 call was placed by the mother of his child. When I say child, I mean children. She is a mother of 5, and apparently she lives in some house that AB is probably paying for, because he feels like he has the right to go over there whenever he wants to. And this call was so it's wild. So she's calling. She's down at a neighbor's house, and she packed up all the kids and whatnot. And she called police on him. And she's giving out the address. She's like, you've received plenty of phone calls from here. So it's just a toxic ass household. But I guess AB, man, he's giving egomaniac, and it's just feeling like he's trying to find some sort of control, and that control comes from whatever he's doing with women and the women in his life. So with that being said, he's just shows up on some, this my crib, I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna talk shit, I'm gonna break your computer, because that's what she also said. That's also what she alleged in the 911 call. And the person that picked up the phone, it was like, now who is it? She said Antonio Brown. Is he black, Mexican? Is he Hispanic, white? What is he? And I'm like, man, when you heard Antonio Brown, you heard the address, you knew who he was. He's black. It is what it is. But man, so I guess he just went up in there. He just started wrecking shit. And come on, Antonio, you gotta do better than that, man. I don't know what's wrong with him. Him and Kanye, they done got together, and then they just got to blowing each other's egos up, and I can't, man. I don't know what's going on. But I mean, I just feel like he just come and go. He just comes and goes when he wants and to exert his control, like where he is otherwise powerless. He can say, "I'm going to go back to the NFL right now." He has no power over that. Nobody has control over that. We saw how you disrespected Tom Brady. We saw how you disrespected Bill. Oh, that's right, he was on the Patriots. You disrespected Bill Belichick, disrespected John Gruden. You disrespected a lot of people. And now you come home and you're disrespecting, the mother of your child. I don't, like I said, I wasn't there. I don't know what happened, but from what it sounds like, he went in there and his kids is up in there and all that stuff. And that's what you're doing? No, no, Antonio. No, it's not how we do this. That's not how this works, Antonio. So, man, we're gonna pray for them. All parties involved. We're gonna 100% do that because this shit don't make no sense, man. So we gotta keep on praying for AB because it's not cute and it's not a good look. But anyway, if you love me, if you love me, you love to see me, you love me doing what I do. I love what I do. Make sure that you know, like and subscribe. If you like the content, like and subscribe. And I would very much appreciate that. And also make sure that you tune into Baller Friday. Tomorrow is a special Baller Friday because I'll tell you in a little bit. I will tell you in a little bit about Baller Friday and what's very special about Baller Friday. But make sure you tune in. That's where we do our wrestling show. We have that going on the main channel on Overall 99 Media on YouTube, and then also, yeah, it's Baller Friday. So much love to that. Speaking of Baller Friday, Derek Carr has written a lengthy. He's done. Derek Carr is done with the Raiders. It sounds like the Raiders are done with Derek Carr. It appears that in this, he's thinking the city of Oakland, and he's thinking the city of Las Vegas. So shout out to Derek Carr. I think he's a serviceable quarterback, and I 100% wouldn't mind him, playing for the Colts. I would love that because I believe in Derek Carr. I think he's a good quarterback. It's just, man, sometimes the organizations that you be in, man, you just suck. And then, I mean, that just is what it is. But the Raiders are ready to move on after a 9-year career with Derek Carr. Derek Carr is ready to move on after 9 years with the Raiders. So shout out to him. I hope that the Colts pick him up. So Uncle Jim Irsay, go pick that man up because we need a quarterback, obviously. And please, let's just get one that's under the age of 40 for once, man. Goddamn. So hopefully we get that going. Next step in the parade. Let's go on to why Baller Friday is so important this week. Baller Friday is important this week because first of all, we got the playoffs coming in, and we will be joined by championship rounds. We're going to be joined by championship rounds for Baller Friday for Friday Night Lights with Unico Williams. We are going to have him be on here. He's going to ride with us throughout the playoffs, and we're going to try and make y'all some money like we do every Friday. But another thing that's special about tomorrow is that Bardock is coming out. Bardock DLC for Kakarot is dropping tomorrow. It's dropping at midnight. Hopefully, I'm gonna start getting my download on right now. But they definitely just dropped a patch for it. Bardock is the father of Goku, and yeah, we're just really excited to play as a Saiyan before the Saiyans were tragically made extinct almost by Frieza, the most racist dictator of all time, and that's word to Hitler. So, with that being said, I can't wait for tomorrow. We're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff. We're gonna make sure that you guys have an opportunity to make some money while we still got the football season. Basketball is a real hard thing to gamble on, but football is a little bit easier because isn't just like scoring isn't given, and it comes in increments when it comes to football. So you kind of have an ideal based off of like defenses and stuff like that. But when it comes to NBA, you got to know somebody mad at somebody in the locker room that day. I mean, the life of a basketball player, I don't care what level you are, lots of different things happen throughout the week, throughout the day, within the locker room. So it's really hard to bet and gamble on those type of games. You just literally never know. Somebody gets hurt, boom, there goes your run. But football, I feel like is a little bit easier until they knock out the quarterback in the first half or something like that. That's a big deal. So, but yeah, definitely make sure y'all tune in with us for Baller Friday. Now, um, and for my final topic, my final topic, they are coming out with a they're coming out with a sequel to Passion of the Christ. That's right. Passion of the Christ 2 will come out. Now, we know that, like, okay, so the original Passion of the Christ, which was a big, crazy ass, like, that was a crazy ass movie, and a lot of people felt like it was anti-Semitic, in a sense, because I don't know, Jesus is the King of the Jews. They killed Jesus, but who was responsible for it? It was the Jews. So it ended with a beautiful CGI sequence of Jesus going into hell and grabbing the keys to death or something. It was interesting. As a high schooler, when I was watching the movie, I was man, that was a crazy movie, and it was almost like on some snuff shit, because it's like, nah, we're gonna show y'all what Jesus Christ went through when he was getting resurrected. But there it goes. We have Passion of the Christ 2. Now let's think about, what do we call this? Like, because obviously, okay, yes, I think Jesus stayed on earth after he rose again for like 30 days. So I don't know if this is gonna be like super duper like conversation driven or like dialogue driven. I don't know, but I got to thinking, what do you title this? Do you title it He Has Risen? Passion of the Christ 2, He Has Risen. Or Passion of the Christ 2, God Forgives, I Don't. or what if it's a psychological thriller about Judas Iscariot, the guy that betrayed Jesus? What if it's like at the Last Supper? So like, I'm wondering if maybe it's a psychological thriller about Judas, and we call it Passion of the Christ 2. Or maybe you don't even call it Passion of the Christ 2. You just straight up call it I Know What You Did Last Supper. That what we call it? Is that what we call it? Now, ladies, if you looking for somebody that comes up with better Passion of the Christ 2 titles, then look no further than me. That's right. Go on to christianmingle.com, search for Bartholomew, and ladies, I'll give you whatever title you see fit. Anyway, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Mama, I'm on Spotify. Overall 99 Media on YouTube, Blur Cartel, Locker Room Talk, Man Cave, Just a Fan. Make it make sense. Baller Friday is going down. So, that being said, thank you so much. Overall 99 Media on YouTube. That is the team. Go like and subscribe. Also, make sure that you like UnicoWilliams.com. You can go over there. You just click it and you're going to see my face somewhere. Where you want to see me play video games. You want to see that? You want to see that? And then also, we appear on a lot of different things. So shout out to Championship Rounds. We will see him tomorrow. So with that being said, thank you for tuning into another episode of Do You Hear Me? With Unico Williams. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. Don't forget, every Thursday, the full podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Mama, I'm on Spotify. Overall 99 ENT bring you videos from Friday all the way to Friday. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. Again, thank you so much.